return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Cole now on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Gun, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Broken tackle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 21-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 2nd down, Eckler shifts by him. And they'll get this down to the 10. The first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. On the give, this is Eckler. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Eckler, they run left side. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now Lawrence on first down. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They go play action now. Lawrence steps away to his left. And he's got his target, Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain that time for the Chargers. On first down, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now down to 20.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Jaguars could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue up. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. It's Ekeler again. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The handoff, it's Ekeler. Oh, some strong running. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now Ekeler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, this game was decided a while ago. Inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lawrence. He gets it complete to Harris. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. First down, and they stick with Eckler. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Now Lawrence. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. It's a throw again as Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. But Charles, it's one thing.